Hi, my name is Dr. Shah, and I'm a consultant neonatologist and pediatrician at William Harvey Hospital. And I also do my private practice at One Ashford Hospital here in Ashford, Kent. Breast milk is the best milk for the babies. I know there are lots of formula milks available in the market, but lots of studies have shown that breast milk is the best milk, and the World Health Organization, WHO, has recommended that all newborn full-term healthy infants should be exclusively breastfed for about a period of 6 months. We also know that it is ideal nutrition for these babies. Not all babies who have tongue ties require tongue tie division. We know that about 3 to 10% of babies will have tongue ties, and not all babies will get into difficulties. But some babies who are breastfed or even bottle fed can get into difficulties because they're not able to suck well, they're not able to latch onto the breast well. Sometimes it can also lead to excessive air swallowing while they are feeding. Sometimes they are not able to get enough milk because of the tongue tie, and therefore they may not be able to gain weight adequately, and they may get jaundiced and they may get dehydrated. And so the babies who have difficulties in latching, or babies who make their mothers sore while breastfeeding, are the ones who will require tongue tie division. And clearly 3 to 10% of babies who have tongue ties is a large number to have any procedure to be done. So tongue tie can be considered as a variation of normal, but when babies get into difficulties, they will require a procedure to help them with the breastfeeding or bottle feeding. So tongue tie division in newborn period or in first 3 to 4 months of life is a very simple procedure. It does not require any anesthesia. We just give them some sucrose drops to divert their attention from the procedure itself. It causes momentary pain, but after that they are fine. And the main complications of the procedure are bleeding, which we normally stop here while we are doing after the procedure. And other complications can be infection, which usually can be treated very easily with a course of antibiotics. Sometimes it can lead to ulcer formation, which again is a benign condition. It usually lasts for a few days and then goes away on its own. It doesn't require any treatment. And very rarely it can the tongue tie can get reattached. And again, if it does not cause any feeding difficulties, it can be left alone. It will not cause any speech impediment. And only those babies where the tongue tie is reattached, and if it causes feeding difficulties, it will require redivision, but it's very rare. In my experience, about 2 in 100 babies will require a redivision of their tongue ties. So what we do is, once the baby has had a tongue tie division, they go to a different room. The nurses will do their observations, like monitor their heart rate, oxygen levels, and temperature, etc. And they will help the mother to continue with the breastfeeding. And after they've gone home, once the observations are normal, they are discharged home within half an hour or so. Once baby had a good feed after the procedure, they go home. All they need is to monitor their weight over a period of next few weeks, but frequent weighing is also not recommended because it can undermine mom's ability and confidence to continue with the breastfeeding. And I've seen lots of mothers where they have been weighed very frequently by health visitors and they just focus on weight. So my recommendation is that they should not be weighed very frequently, and if overall the baby is looking well, is weeing okay, pooing okay, then they can be weighed less frequently. So weighing is one thing which needs to be monitored very infrequently. Second thing is, some of the babies may have jaundice, So that needs to be monitored, and looking for signs of infection or any bleeding. But usually the bleeding is very rare once they go home. And if that happens at home, they can just put the baby to breast, and that the sucking movements itself will stop the bleeding. And in my experience, only maybe one baby in 2-3 years time who may require to come to emergency department. It's a very rare complication. So if you still continue to have any concerns, I usually give my visiting card to the parents, and my email address is there, and so they can contact me by email. Lots of mothers do that actually, and I reply to them as soon as I can. Or usually most of these babies who are breastfed and who have tongue-tie division, they are also seen by a lactation specialist in the community. In fact, they are the one who refer to me, or they can see their midwife, they can see the lactation specialist who may have seen them before, or they may contact their health visitor, and they can even contact their GP if they have any issues, or they can contact me or my secretary.